Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith for the WBO Interim Light Heavyweight Championship of the World this Saturday on the same card as Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol. The winner of this fight will become a mandatory for the world title. Both guys have made it clear that they want to fight for a title again. Callum Smith, former world champion at super middleweight, he's had the big fights against the likes of Canelo, Artur Beterbiev, etc., and he's come second best. Joshua Buatsi has stated that he's after the titles and he wants to become a world champion. So the winner of this surely goes on to a title fight. This is an interesting clash of styles, because how is Joshua Buatsi going to be able to, negate Callum Smith, who's also a big puncher, and, put him away basically? He needs to look devastating and he needs to look good doing this, because if he's going to convince us that he's ready for a world title shot, Callum Smith is someone who's been there at world level and he's lost. So Buatsi needs to go in there and look impressive. He can't afford to take silly shots, because Callum Smith is arguably probably the best fighter that he's faced so far. And he's probably the biggest puncher that Buatsi would have faced. Callum Smith can punch and he's bigger than Buatsi. So Buatsi is going to be the smaller man in there. So I want to see an aggressive fight from Buatsi. I feel like recently we've been seeing a lot of coasting, because he's a lot better than the opponents that he's fought, like Dan Aziz, Willie Hutchinson, etc. I want to see him step on the gas and be aggressive and show us them sparks that he showed us early on in his career. For Callum Smith, he's got a wealth of experience. He knows what it's like to be in a big fight. Even though he's come second best against the likes of Canelo Alvarez and Artur Beterbiev, those rounds that he's done with them are very invaluable, and Joshua Buatsi has not done that yet. Joshua Buatsi has campaigned at, high European / fringe world level. Callum Smith has been there, done it, and he's a former world champion. So he needs to bank on his experience and his size advantage. He needs to try set up traps for Joshua Buatsi. Callum Smith is the older man. He's been in, more hard fights, etc. So he's got to try an old man Joshua Buatsi and use his size to maneuver around the ring.